morning, and it is a good morning, and I have my morning tea. Oh, wow. The evidence for evolution is overwhelming, and it comes in many forms. There is simply so much evidence that you can't even say this is the evidence, because you have the biostratification of the fossil record. You have shared ERVs. You have anatomical similarities. You have straight up DNA evidence, genetics. You have so much that it is simply overwhelming, and you, most importantly, have direct first-hand observation of the process of evolution actively taking place. And this has, of course, led to creationists coming up with all manner of excuses. My favorite is the invention of macroevolution and, of course, microevolution with it. But the fact of the matter is that these are both artificial constructs which artificially divide evolution into two separate and discrete entities, which it's not. It's a single process. And it is a cumulative process. If you have a whole lot of little steps taking place, eventually it will add up to a big step. And this is what creationist preachers don't want you to realize. There's no such thing as a mile. It's all feet. But if you add 5,200 feet, you get a mile. And that's something that creationist preachers continue to say, no, there are no miles, there are only feet. There are no miles, there are only feet. But honestly, microevolution is like microgestation, or microgrowth, or microphotosynthesis. It's an artificial division of a real biological process, and it serves no useful purpose other than to create confusion among the uninformed and easily led. Which is exactly what creationist preachers are trying to achieve here. Creationist preachers aren't interested in the facts. They're interested in keeping the rubes in line so that the rubes will continue to give them money. They're interested in filling the collection plate. And they're interested in filling the donation jar. The one thing they are not interested in is having an informed, educated congregation. Because an informed, educated congregation will recognize that their creationist preacher is a con man. And that is the sad reality of the young earth creationist movement. It's con men. It is hucksters and it is snake oil salesmen. And it's all very, very much concerned with the best way to screw the public. Which is never a good thing. Oh, so evolution happens. It's an observed, documented biological process. And creationist preachers are a bunch of liars and con men who are just trying to squeeze money out of a poorly educated public. These are the facts you need to know. Please be aware that this says nothing about the existence or non-existence of Jesus, whether or not he was crucified or anything like that. These are all things that, according to Christian claims, happened, but Jewish claims and Muslim claims tell a slightly different story. And so we have to leave the door open on this. But when you say that there's no such thing as evolution, then you're reciting a statement that is obviously false. Because evolution happens. Evolution happens.